before I even get inaugurated. During the transition, we're going to be calling all of you in to help us shape the agenda. We're going to be having meetings all across the country with community organizations so that you have input into the agenda for the next presidency of the United States of America.
Who is Barack Obama? A man with a political baptism performed at warp speed. Vast ambition. After college, he moved to Chicago, became a community organizer. There, Obama met Madeline Talbot, part of the Chicago branch of ACORN. He was so impressive that he was asked to train the ACORN staff. What did ACORN in Chicago engage in? Bullying banks, intimidation tactics, disruption of business. ACORN forced banks to issue risky home loans, the same types of loans that caused the financial crisis we're in today. No wonder Obama's campaign is trying to distance him from the group, saying Barack Obama never organized with ACORN. But Obama's ties to ACORN run long and deep. He taught classes for ACORN. They even endorsed him for president. But now, ACORN is in trouble.
There are at least 11 investigations across the country involving thousands of potentially fraudulent ACORN forms.
Massive voter fraud. And the Obama campaign paid more than $800,000 to an ACORN front for get-out-the-vote efforts, pressuring banks to issue risky loans. Nationwide voter fraud. Barack Obama. Bad judgment. Blind ambition. Too risky for America.
New evidence tonight that the so-called community left-wing activist group ACORN is involved in widespread voter registration fraud. In point of fact, ACORN is a left-wing special interest group that's been under investigation for literally years in various parts of the country for voter fraud and embezzlement. Tonight, the Lake County, Indiana Board of Elections says ACORN submitted literally thousands of fraudulent voter registration cards over the past few days alone. Drew Griffin has been investigating ACORN, is joining us now from our Chicago bureau with the very latest for us. Drew?
ACORN, who supports Barack Obama in this presidential campaign, went out and tried to register as many new voters in Lake County as they possibly could. The deadline was October 6th. They came in with 5,000 new applications, and when the registrations office began going through them, they found a pattern. Every single one of them was fraudulent.
A lot of them?
50%. We had close to 5,000 total from ACORN, and so far we have identified about 2,100.
So roughly half of them
are
bad.
Correct.
Registered to a dead person, registered as a person who lives at a fast food shop, or just all of them amazingly in the same hand.
Yes, all the signatures look exactly the same. Everything on the card filled out looks just the same.
Ruth Ann, fraud?
We have no idea what the motive behind it is. It's just overwhelming to us.
Lou, I took a look at these registration forms, and indeed, they're all in the same hand. You can tell they're all written by the same person. They showed us the death certificates of some of these people who are registered there. The workers have been diligently trying to go through all these new ones, but finally they had to just put them aside. 2,100 of these applications are fraudulent. The other 2,900 have been placed to the side. They haven't even looked at them yet. They want to take care of the actual good applications of real new voters who really want to vote in this election. But they're scared. They're scared. They don't know what's out there and who or what is going to show up at the polls when voting actually begins in those ballot boxes.
But this, you've been looking into this story for days and days now. We're seeing it from Vegas to Ohio to Pennsylvania to Indiana, all over the country, and these investigations are opening up. How can there be any doubt about what's at work here?
Barack has captured the youth, and he has involved young people in a political process that they didn't care anything about. That's a sign. When the Messiah speaks, the youth will hear. And the Messiah is absolutely speaking.